Hello everyone, and welcome to Bree's Project Book. Today, we have a Fab-Collab from my friend and sister, Kenya, from Kenya's Decor Corner. This collab challenge is for the spring lantern decor. We will share our ideas with a DIY or vignette using lanterns for this spring season. So sit back and get inspired from some of my talented YouTube sisters while we share our spring lantern challenge. So let's get started. We are going to start with this huge lantern. I am so excited. I finally get to use this lantern. I purchased this last year, summertime I believe it is. Might have been even fall, for $59.95. That's for the original price, but I got it for $19.95. I waited several weeks for this to go on sale, on a seasonal sale, and it finally did. This was at home. I purchased it from at home, and it's very tall. It got to be at least, it's over 20 inches tall. Very wide, about 10 inches wide, and as you can see, this is a very substantial lantern. Very heavy. It's a iron based, so very excited to use this. Then we're going to incorporate these three vases. We have two vases at 12 inches. One at 14 inches, might be 15 inches. It's a glass, very sturdy. And then we're going to incorporate these beautiful magnolia flowers and some fresh moss, along with maybe some moss rocks. So, like I said, this is going to be a contemporary looking lantern, very streamlined, very simple, and we're going to get started. Okay, so we're going to start with our cylinder vases. So I decided to use some florist block. What I'm doing is cutting the corners because this is a round cylinder vase, and I want to make sure that the moss reaches on all sides of the florist block. And these will help keep the flowers up straight. Okay, get rid of that trash later. Now, we're going to add our moss. Now, we want the moss level. So we're going to try to get it as level as I possibly can. We'll start this one. Make sure the moss reaches all the way down in the bottom. Cover up that florist block. Yes. All those sides nice and covered, because all the sides will be seen in this opened lantern. There's nowhere to hide. So all sides must be covered nicely. So that's one. Now we have to do the other. I love the smell of moss. It's so fresh. Like grass. Love the smell of it. So what I'm going for is symmetry in this design. What will make this floral arrangement or this lantern so attractive is the symmetrical lines of it. Everything must be as level as possible, and the flowers must be evenly spaced as much as possible. That's what I'm going for. I don't want to pack the moss down. I want it to be nice and airy looking. All right, I think we're there. Now, we have our moss in our vases. And now I'm thinking we were going to place some of these moss rocks in here just to add a little bit more. Look like it's sturdy, but it's just basically for aesthetic reasons, because the florist foam is what's going to make the flowers stand up straight. Now you can also put a tray down here. I need to find a tray, or like a silver tray or something like that. Might go nice in here, but that probably would be a little bit hard to find. Maybe not. We'll see. And now what we're going to do is take our flowers and insert them in our vases. Like I said, this is a very simple lantern that you can do. You can do it with just one glass vase in a enclosed lantern. Would be really nice with a few flowers in a glass vase. Or you do an open lantern like this and use several vases. You can also just do one vase for flower, and the two ends can be for candles. There are so many different arrangements that you can do here. These came from At Home. I purchased these from At Home. 3 for about, oh, I don't know, $17 I think it was. Very pretty silk flowers, magnolia flowers. And then these long ones I purchased from Michael's. What kind of look I want the shorter flowers down at the bottom, so it will fill up this gap between the longer stem flowers. You'll see what I mean once I start inserting them. So we're going to cut. I've already cut this one. It's very short. It's shorter than the original, how it was. You can tell this is how the length is. And what I want to do is make sure it fills out down at the bottom here. So we're going to press this into the florist foam. Okay, so we're going to work with one vase at a time. I just decided just to take one out. And we're just arranging the flowers here. You can bend them any kind of way you want, but basically I want it to look like it's floating or growing out of the glass here. And then we take a longer one. And we put it in the center of the one that we have. We have flowers at the bottom, and then we have the flowers coming out at the top. So it fills in that empty space between the longer stem flowers. So now we can put that back in here. Once I get it on the island, I will form the flowers how I want it to look. But you get the idea. So we're going to go ahead and do the second one, and then we'll be done. I want to thank each of you for stopping by. Don't forget to click the playlist below for more spring lantern ideas and inspiration from the Collab team. Thank you, Kenya, for another successful Fab Collab. I had a marvelous time as always. Be blessed, be safe, loves, and smooches. Like what you see? Don't forget to follow me, Breeze Project Book. I'm on Instagram and Facebook. If you are new to the channel, welcome. If you would, please subscribe and click the bell twice, and you'll be notified when I upload new videos. And don't forget to search the video library for ideas, tips, and inspiration. And remember, a beautiful and organized home begins one project at a time. See you on the next one. Smooches!